Hi students, in this lesson we're going to look at algebraic fractions. In this first part of 2 videos we're going to look at how to multiply and divide them. And the learning goals for this video. So by the end of this video you should be able to simplify algebraic fractions and also multiply and divide algebraic fractions where numerators or denominators may have algebraic expressions. So just to recall, so algebraic fractions, they're just fractions that involve variables or pronumerals. So looking at these two examples, you've got 6a squared b on a, that's your second fraction there, and in that first one, x plus 4 over x squared minus 16, that's also an algebraic fraction. This one on the left, it involves algebraic expressions, so it's not just single terms like a or a squared b, it's an expression. You've got x plus 4 in that numerator. So to both algebraic fractions, and we're going to look at how to simplify and multiply and divide both of those. Now the key step when simplifying algebraic fractions is to make sure you factorize first, and then you can see what cancels after you've factorized. Sometimes you might not need to factorize, like in this first example. We can see straight away you've got 12 and 3, so we can cancel out, divide both of those by 3, so you've got 4 in the numerator, 3 divided by 3 is 1 there. And then in the other terms we've got a won't cancel out. That was an accident crossing that out there. That should still be an a term in there. But these b terms here, we've got b squared on top divided by b on the bottom. So one of the b's in this power, so that'll become b to the 1, will cancel out with that b in the denominator. So we end up with 4ab. In this second example, part B, we'll need to do some factorizing first. So looking at that one, in the numerator we can take out a factor of 4. And that will be left with 6 minus x divided by 8. Now looking at that fraction, we can now start to cancel out our common factors. So dividing top and bottom by 4 means our simplified fraction can be written as 6 minus x over 2. So key step, students, here is factorizing first and then doing your cancelling out once everything's as factorized as it can be. Now a couple of additional examples. Now in this one we've got multiplication and division. We'll do the multiplication one first. So we've got nothing to really factorize yet. In these fractions, nothing can really be factorized at all. But what we can do is some cancelling. So remember that once we've got multiplication, we can cancel out anything that's in both the numerator and the denominator. In this situation, we've got a 2 and a 4. Both of those numbers can be divided by 2. And then we can just apply our normal multiplication rules. Multiplying our numerator, 1 times a plus 2 is just a plus 2. Divided by a times 2 will just be 2a. And that's how we multiply those algebraic fractions there. Make sure we factorize, try and cancel out any common factors, and then just apply our usual methods of multiplying fractions. All right, in our last example, this time we've got division. Now remember, with division, we can change that division to a multiplication sign if we flip that fraction on the right. So we take the numerator, make it the denominator, and vice versa. So we can rewrite this problem as 3x minus 12 over 2 times, change the divide to a times, and flip the fraction over. Alright, now let's do some factorizing. So that top left term, 3x minus 12, we can factorize to 3 outside of x minus 4 over 2 times 4 over x minus 4. Now let's look at what we can cancel. Let's get a different color for this one. So we've got a 4 in the numerator on the right and a 2 in the bottom. We can divide both of those by 2. And now we've also got a common algebraic expression as well. So we've got x minus 4 in the numerator, and x minus 4 in a denominator, and those can cancel each other out too. So all we're left with then is 3 times 2, which is 6. All we've got left in the bottom is just 1, so we're left with an answer of 6. Key step is, students, when we're looking at multiplying and dividing these algebraic fractions, factorize first. And then once you've factorized everything, then look to cancel out those common factors. Alright, so just to review in this video, you should be able to simplify algebraic expressions by cancelling out common factors, and also multiply and divide algebraic expressions involving algebraic expressions.